Hi, my name is Anna. God has blessed me so much since I've been saved. I've seen a lot of miracles, financially, spiritually. But here, the most recent one was a few mornings ago when I got on the phone with the IRS. See, a few months back, I paid my taxes for the first time in almost a decade. I had a lot of penalties and fines on there, a little over $4,000. With the tax return, I still would have had I got the tax return. It went towards my my penalties and fees, but I still owed a little over $1,000. They said I had 10 days to pay this, and so I got on the phone, and the woman was not happy with my request for an extension. She was pretty mean. She's pretty serious. She says, "Miss Lorch, this is your very last chance at getting this balance paid off. If you don't have this paid by September 12th, we are going to start the process of levying your bank account, any personal property you own." I'm like, over $1,000? That's kind of crazy. Can't I just pay it with next year's taxes? And she says, "No, this is it. This is it. There is no other option." And so I said, okay, that's 72 days, that's plenty of time. I could get $1,000 saved, no big deal. And so in the meantime, you know, I'm not doing so good financially. I'm not doing, you know, I'm not able to to save up this $1,000 with all my bills and everything else. So here we are, August, it was August 20th. I get back on the phone with the IRS. His name was Mr. Shields, and I explained to him the situation. I felt silly for asking. You know, I just kind of explained to him, you know, I'm a single mom. I don't have much money saved. It's been a rough summer, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm sure he's heard all the excuses in the world. There's no, I don't even know why I'm doing this right now. And so he was actually, this guy was really, he was really patient. He was really nice. And he says, "Miss Lorch, it shows here that you have, there's this little note here that you may actually qualify for some financial assistance here with this." And I said, okay, well, I'm thinking to myself, that's, you know, I already tried that. So he says, "Let me speak with my manager real quick to see if you qualify and to see if we could process this." And so he puts me on hold for 10 minutes, and he gets back on the phone and says, "Well, my manager said that you would qualify for this credit that we offer." And I said, "Well, what does that mean?" And he says, "Well, basically what the IRS does, if you are in good standing and if you've paid your taxes on time and everything that you owe is due to penalties and fines, and that's all it is, then, you know, we will waive it just one time." And I said, "Oh, you're gonna waive it?" He said, "Well, let me see if I can process this real quick." So then he puts me on hold again for another 10 minutes, and he comes back and he says, "Well, we were able to do that. Your balance will be at $0. I said, "What? I don't owe anything?" I'm like, "Wait, how did I qualify for this credit in the first place?" And he says, "Well, again, like I said, if you're in good standing with the IRS." I'm like, "I'm in good standing with the IRS?" He says, "Yes." I said, "My account, you're looking at my account right now?" He says, "Yes, ma'am. No one's ever told you about this credit." I said, "No." No one's ever told me about this. This credit was never on there before. And he said, "Yeah, well, you do qualify and your balance will be $0. And it also shows here that you're actually going to be receiving a small return." I said, "How?" And he says, "Well, we waived the penalties and the fines." And so it actually showed, I said, "So you guys owe me?" And he's like, I'm like, "How much?" And he says, "I don't know, it doesn't show here, but in the next 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to receive a small return." And so, and I verified it about 3 or 4 times, so I'm at a $0 balance. So I owe nothing. So I'm at $0 balance, nothing. God has blessed me so much. He wiped out my record, he wiped out my debt, he gave me a complete fresh start, like a new identity.